Hello there and welcome to Knit Plays Minecraft. This is the survival guide from OMG Knit, and I'm starting this episode off in a slightly different way to normal. I'm going to start you where we finish. So today we're going to be making ourselves a nice sugarcane farm. You can see there in the background, a little pagoda over the top. We're going to be getting ourselves some animals in pens, and we're going to finish the whole thing off with a little bit of a mining experience because we've got some key ores that we need to gather together. So without further ado, I'm going to say subscribe this episode, please. You know what's coming. Please stay to the end. Yeah, I am going to start the episode back in our cave. So the first thing we're going to do today is take a look at this wheat that we've been harvesting. You can see off camera I've been harvesting up quite a bit of wheat, and there's a lot of different uses for it. I say a lot, there's a couple. We can make bread from wheat. So that is 3 wheat in the crafting table across, and you get 1 bread, and that's a half decent food. And we could also make hay bales. So hay bales are quite good as a decorative item. They are quite expensive, but the good thing with a hay bale is it can also be broken back down into wheat if we need some. So quite useful item. The main thing for wheat though is to use it as a food for animals, and that's going to be one of today's jobs, is to set up some animal pens and start breeding some animals so that we've got a better source of food rather than just going chopping salmon in the lake every day. The other thing you'll notice is we've got a lot of wheat seeds, and these are all kind of left over. We've got quite a good wheat crop already. Probably don't need any more wheat seeds than we've got today. So if you look, some more's even grown up down there. We've got quite a good bit of wheat on the go. So there is a way of using these to make ourselves some bone meal, and I thought I'd just show you a little bit about that today. So what we're going to do is craft ourselves a composter. So we need some oak slabs to make a composter. I think it's 8. Let's have a look. There we go. 7 oak slabs to make a composter. Any tree slabs will do, but wood slabs, that is. And we can place our composter down. Let's do this outside. No point in having a composter inside, seems a bit weird. So we're going to put our composter right here. And if I put my wheat in, my seeds in my hand, I can deposit them into the composter. And you'll see that as I deposit them, the level of the compost builds up. And it should build up right to the top after a little while. It doesn't always do one seed, one layer. And then it reaches the top, and you get this white crust appear on the top. If we then click on this white crust, we get 1 bone meal. So that's a really good use of seeds, is to create ourselves bone meal to grow more plants. So if I just dash them all in the pot there, happy days. But obviously we've got quite a lot of seeds and it takes a lot of time to do that. So there is a way of starting to automate that process a little bit, and this is going to be our first sort of automated process of the series. So I thought I'd just take you through this quickly. So because we've got some iron on hand now, we can make something called a hopper. And a hopper is made simply by, he says, I can't remember, there we go, 5 pieces of iron and 1 chest in the middle. And if we create a hopper there, in fact we're going to need 2 hoppers for this, so we're going to create another chest. So that's just 8 planks around our crafting table, there we go. And you need a hopper and a chest and 5 iron to make another hopper. So we now have 2 hoppers, and what we can do with these is if we quickly pick up our composter and dig a little hole, and we're going to need a little hole onto the side as well. So what I would like to do is, I'll tell you what, let's have an output barrel as well. So we'll do barrels today too. So what we're going to do is create some more planks. We're going to turn those planks and 2 slabs into a barrel. And a barrel's good because it doesn't need any head height to open it up. It doesn't have a flappy lid. This chest here opens up because that's a stair above it, and it doesn't see a stair as a full block. But a barrel doesn't need any space really. So what we can do is we can drop this barrel in here. We can pop a hopper pointing into this barrel. So I'm going to place the hopper pressed up against the side of the barrel. If I placed it into the floor here, the hopper would just feed into the floor and not do anything. If I click on the side of the barrel, that hopper, if I show you now, it has its little spout pointing into the barrel, which means anything that drops into it goes straight into the barrel. On top of the hopper, we're then going to place our composter. So this means when we compost our seeds, rather than going and popping off into nowhere, they should pop into the hopper. So there we go, it's disappeared now, gone through the hopper and appeared in our barrel here. Now, because we've still got all these seeds, there's another way of making this even less work for us. We place that hopper feeding into the composter. And then, if we open up that hopper's item inventory, if we drop our seeds all into the hopper there, they are now automatically feeding through into the composter. They'll fill it up, it'll pop, and then it'll start all over again. And it's depositing then that bone meal into this barrel. So there we go, we've got our bone meal growing all the time. And that's a really simple way of just dealing with having a few too many seeds on hand and starting to tidy up some of your inventory. So today's main job is going to be starting our animal pen. So to do that, we're going to need some wheat, we're going to need some wood, which we've got plenty of right now. We could do with a spare crafting table, which we haven't got yet, so we'll make ourselves a crafting table to take with us. And we're going to need sticks and a few torches just to make the thing a little bit more mob proof. So what we're going to do is we're going to head over to where we've been seeing all the cows on the map, which is just around this corner, just to save us having to take them too far. So you can see we've got quite a few cows, and there's even a horse over there on this bit of the map. What I want to do is set up a little pen just in this area here to put the cows in. So what we will do is we'll start with our crafting table. We're going to make ourselves a load of planks, and we're going to make ourselves quite a few sticks, and then we can craft some oak fences. So we've got 33 oak fences, and what I want to do now is just set out a nice little penned off area for us to put the cows. And we're not going to be absolutely massive because we haven't got that many cows to deal with. I don't think there's that many in this area yet. But we might also set up a sheep pen while we're at it, because cows and sheep are good for different things. And I'll cover that shortly when I start and lure them in. So we've got a pen there. We can't really get in and out of it other than through the top of this, but neither can the cows. So what we're going to do now is take our wheat, put it in our hand, and then walk up to the cows. And this attracts the cows' attention. You can see how he's starting to follow me now. If I go over and get this one as well, look, we've now got 2 cows following us. What we have to do is lead them over to the pen, and I've purposely put it next to this full block, because what the cows will then do is hopefully track me over the fences and drop into the... They're not going to drop in, are they? Come on, drop in. In you get. Oh, you're just walking around on the top of the fences. Right, so we're going to do this the slightly tougher way. We're going to jump in the fence with them. There we go. 1's in, 2's in. There we go. That was a little bit harder than it needed to be, but never mind. What we're going to do is jump out, quickly pop this fence back in, and there we go. We've got 2 cows in. Chicken. You might be next, chicken. I might even get a chicken pen in today. What we want to do then is just round up a load of cows from the local area. So there's another one. Let's see if we can get this one as well. I don't really want to get the sheep. No, sheep, don't follow. Let's see if we can run away from the sheep. There we go. We've just got the 2 cows. So we're going to lure these cows into the pen as well. And then I will show you how we breed them to make more cows. And the idea is here that we're going to get cows as a food source. So they're going to drop steak and leather when they are dispatched. Let's say that would be nice, dispatched. And then dropping that means that we can start to make things like bookcases and different armour if we want to. And to breed them up, all we do is simply put wheat in our hand, we right click on one cow, right click on another cow, they'll just get together and have a little bit of love, and they make a baby. And if we do the same on the other 2 that we didn't do it on, that should make another baby. And there we go, we've got 2 baby cows and 4 adult cows, and that also gives us a little bit of experience. But obviously, the sun's setting, so we need to quickly dash back home now and get asleep. Ah, the start of a new day. Smell that beautiful, fresh Minecraft air and see that little sun rising over the hills there. Right, now we've appreciated that, we'll get back to the cows. So the cows have been penned in. They have now had a couple of babies. Those babies will take a while to grow up, so while they're growing up, we're going to try and see if we can do you know what? We're going to extend this cow pen a little bit because it's just too small. It's not working out. So we're going to throw a few fences here, a few fences there. I'm going to see if I can make a better job of leading these cows in. So if I knock that fence out, and that fence out, that fence out, and that fence out, that gives them all a little bit more space. And oh, there's another cow, so we're going to go and capture that. Right, so now we've got the cows dealt with. We've got a good few in there. We might just see if there's any more we can breed up. Is there another? I think there should be another breeding pair. There we go. They're going to breed up. See if we can get some XP. There we go. So we've got cows penned in. Now I'd like to get sheep, because sheep are going to be good for two things really: wool and mutton. So wool is a really handy thing to have because you can make lots of things from wool. You can make banners, you can make beds, there's all sorts of bits and pieces you can make from wool, and they're also good for adding colour into your projects. So what we're going to do is make a load more fences, and we're going to set up another pen just in the same area. I think we can probably just bring this one across maybe. Let's make this slightly more interesting. We put some angles into it. There we go, and then if we lead, let's clear this grass out, lead this fence round here, and then bring it back over this way, and there we go, and I've fenced myself in, of course. So sheep are good because they like exactly the same food as cows, which is why we've been concentrating on getting so much wheat together, because we can just lure sheep in with wheat as well. So here's one sheep. I think you've seen me lure animals in quite enough already today, but we're going to lead a sheep in, and then I will go and see if I can find some more sheep and bring you back into what should be then a fully populated sheep pen. Come on, sheepy, come on. Come this way, nothing bad's going to happen. Just keep coming, that's it. And in you get. Thank you very much. Right, there we go. We've got some sheep, and you'll notice sheep are slightly more entertaining. They actually have different colours of wool, so they're a bit more interesting to look at. And in fact, if I pick myself a flower and turn that flower into blue dye, we can have some real fun with sheep, because we can make ourselves a coloured sheep. So I can colour this sheep blue just by taking the blue dye and then right clicking on the sheep. You can see it's used the blue dye up and we've got a blue sheep. The other useful thing with sheep is that actually if we come over to our crafting table, we can make some shears just like in real life. There we go, 2 pieces of iron make shears, and if we go over to the sheep when they're at the edge of the pen, we can shear them. And there we go, we've got 2 pieces of blue wool. We're going to shear the black one. We're going to shear the grey one, and we're going to shear the white one, and now we've got blue wool, black wool, grey wool and white wool. And the other useful thing, which I'll be honest, I am sick of taking fences in and out of here. It is a pain to do. What are you doing in here, chicken? You are supposed to be in a chicken pen, not in a sheep pen. Right, anyway, sorry, got angry with the chicken. We can make ourselves some carpet, and carpet's going to be really useful for getting in and out of these pens. Because if we put a piece of carpet there, the sheep and the cows can't jump up on it, but the player can. So this means I can now get in and out of these pens without having to take the fences down and potentially them jumping out, which is really useful, particularly when I want to go in and shear the sheep, because that one's obviously just regrown its wool, and it regrows its wool when it eats the grass. So if I trim them down again and then go and stand on our fence over here up on our carpet piece, we should hopefully see one of the sheep eat some grass. And there we go, the black one just ate some grass and it grew its wool back, and then we've quickly stolen it again. So that's really good. Wool can be used as a building block. It's really good just to have on hand as well for all sorts of nice builds. But we're going to feed up these sheep now and get them breeding. So we've got 4. We should have a couple of little baby sheep here. There we go, a little baby black sheep and a little baby, is that light blue? Yeah, light blue. So we got a different colour out of that one. And I'm just going to see if we can breed up these cows again while we're here. Get their cow numbers up. And there we go, we've got sheep and cows. Now I would like maybe to just get some chickens in as well. How are we doing for fences? We're doing good for fences. So we're going to make a quick chicken coop, because chickens are good for a few other bits and pieces. They are good for feathers. unbelievably, and eggs, and chicken. If you like to eat chicken, you can roast it in the smoker and have some roast chicken. So we're not going to have loads of chickens, but we will have them because we want a complete-ish farm. So there we go. Now this chicken, I'm not sure I'm going to be able to rescue him. I think he might just have to maybe. Oh, let's put something right. So I put seeds in my offhand, and I crack open the fence here and here, and then hopefully the chicken follows, and hopefully the sheep don't. There we go. Right, there we go, chicken. You are in your pen, and I need another piece of carpet to get in and out of here. There we go. So let's put that piece of carpet over by this corner, and now I can get in and out of here. Good. Right, let's go and see if we can find our chicken a friend. And there we go. We've got 2 chickens in our coop. So if I now feed them both seeds, they should hopefully make a baby. And we get another little chicken down there. It's not an egg, it's a chicken. There he is. Hello, little chicken. So I've just noticed the sun going down yet again, but that's been a good day. That's been a good Minecraft day. We've got chickens, we've got sheep, and we have got cows. So there's one other farm that I really want to get established today, and that is with this stuff here, sugarcane. Sugarcane is needed in the game for quite a critical piece of engineering. We need to be able to make paper, and I'm just looking to see if there's more sugarcane down there. Let's go collect sugarcane. So sugarcane, when put into the crafting table, helps us make paper, and paper's good for a few things. You can make maps with paper if you combine it with a compass, but most importantly probably you can make books. And if you can make books, you can make bookshelves, and you can also make enchanting tables. And in the not too distant future, I really want to start enchanting some of our armouring tools so that they are more useful for us. But to do that, we're going to have a fair bit of paper, leather, on hand so that we can make our crafting table. So all we've done now is just have a little bit of an adventure around. There is some more over there, but that's quite a long way away. We'll leave that for now. What we've got, 13. 13 will get us going. And we want to make a farm for this so that we got it all in one place. We can keep growing it pretty quickly. And later on in the game, when you've got paper, you can also trade it with villagers. And that will be a whole other adventure that will go on into villager trading and villager trading halls. And you can also turn sugarcane, believe it or not, into sugar. And yeah, I know, you're all surprised, thanks very much. And if you turn it into sugar, then you can use that to make other recipes in the game. So what we're going to do to plant our sugarcane is we're going to create an area in which to plant it. We're going to make this look slightly fancy, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. It's going to do an 8 by 8. 2, 3, 4. And in this area, we are going to plant our sugarcane and put some water down as well. Because sugarcane can be planted straight into the ground. You don't need to till the ground like with the hoe, like we did with the wheat, but it does need water by it. So what we're going to do here is we're going to take a bucket of water, and we will create, first of all, an infinite water source. So this is a good trick in the game. So if you want water that doesn't just disappear, so if I put this water down here, look, I've got no water now, and if I pick that back up, I can't pick up more water. So if I want to put one water in there, I wanted another water, there's nothing I can do. But if I put one water in there, go back and fetch one more, and I create myself another water source down this end. Now you see how all this is still. I now have an infinite water source in here that I can refill my bucket with. Now I don't want to put water into that channel. What I really want to do with that channel is fill it with planks, because we're going to make this thing look good as well as be functional. But we need to start thinking about where we're going to plant our sugarcane. So there's going to be one run through there, then there's going to be a gap of 2, then there's going to be another run through here. Right, there we go, and we can fill that up with planks, all that up with planks, right the way round here. Could have used slabs, that would have saved me some material, but we're doing alright for oak at the moment, so I'm not going to worry about that too much. And then we're going to plant water into here. We're going to use our infinite water source and put another water source there, and then we can use this to create more infinite water sources and fill this whole channel up. And the same on this side then, so we can use that one and just fill this channel up. So we've got no running water in there and it's all nice and steady. Oh, there's one running water there, we'll put that back. Right, what we then want to do is make ourselves some slabs, and this is basically so we don't fall through into this farm all the time. So if we take some of these oak planks, that should be enough slabs, and we're going to go in, and slabs are good because they waterlog, which basically means if I place a slab down here, there is still water existing in that. If I put a full block there, there'd be no water, but if it's a slab, then we can place a slab down. Means we can walk over the top and walk to source, which is really useful for not falling down in your farm all the time. And then if we plant our sugar cane, we'll take some of those seeds for the chickens. Plant our sugar cane like this, so it's always next to a water source. This sugar cane will grow up. It'll go to 3 high. We can then harvest it, and we can make ourselves some paper and all that good stuff. So what we're going to do now is just make this slightly more attractive, because at the minute it's a farm, but it doesn't look much. So the next job is to make this look good. And there we go, we've made ourselves a slightly fancier sugarcane farm. There's a skelly over there who's looking to bother us, so we will just put our shield on. We've added this lovely little pagoda. We can fill it in our water source now because we won't be needing that again for a while, and then I think we'll take the skelly out because he's obviously got issues with us. Goodbye, Skelly. And you'll see I've used some lanterns here, and I'll quickly cover how we make lanterns. We know how we do fences, we can build that shape pretty easily, but lanterns are something new. So if we place down our crafting table and we put ourselves an iron ingot in it, we can make iron nuggets. And if we then take our iron nuggets and place them around the edge of the crafting table and put a torch in the centre, he says, but there's 2 iron nuggets missing, there we go, then we can make a lantern. And a lantern is just a prettier source of light than using torches all the time. What I'm going to go and do now is this lantern that we've just made, I'm just going to plop it down over here so we give our animals a little bit of light. And there's one last thing that I really wanted to do today, and that was to go back down into the caves and gather up a few more of the important ores that we need. Because whilst we got a lot of iron the other day, there are a lot more ores that we want to explore. So I'm going to take us down now into the deep slate part of the cave, and we are going to do a little bit of cave exploration. So whilst we were busy clearing out this cave the other day, we did leave behind quite a few ores, one of them being lapis. So lapis is used for enchanting, and if we pick that up we can see we now have 17 lapis. You do get good drops out of lapis blocks, which we could make into blue dye, or we can save up and we can use for enchanting. So that's number 1 of the ores that we wanted to collect today. We also want to go down a bit lower in our world and see if we can find some redstone, because redstone is going to be a useful component for us to use coming up. And I think I found a way down a little bit lower into the cave safely when I was adventuring over this way in our last episode. So I'm going to lead us hopefully to a nice gentle slope that we can go down without falling off to our certain death down there. And the area is already quite well lit up, so I'm hoping we don't get attacked by any mobs anytime soon. Now, it's not been that well lit up clearly because we've got a zombie after us, but we are a lot lower now and we can start to see this deep slate. What I want to do now is drop a few torches around in this area, and we're going to start and mine ourselves some of the other ores so we can get our collection a little bit better off. There's a spider over there, there's another zombie. Let's take these guys out. Don't have to worry about the bats, they're just a nuisance. Oh, hello. Zombie behind me. Let's just retreat a little bit so we can tackle these guys. This is a lot of spiders, by the way. This is not going so well. Ooh, there we go. We survived by the skin of our teeth there. That was a little bit of a close call, so we better get ourselves a bit better sorted out. And you'll see there we've just picked up a spider eye, which gives us a another thing that we can make later down the line for brewing potions and things like that with. Let's just get some light in the darker corners around here. We're not going to explore it all today, but if we get some light down, at least it gives us a good guide of where we're going. There's someone with glowing shoes on over there. Is that a skelly or is it a zombie? It's a skelly. Brilliant. Okay, so we're at full health again now, so we're going to dash around with a few more lights. And we're going to go take out this skelly because he's seen us. There's another one somewhere on us as well, so we'll just lead him away a little bit because we want. Oh, yeah, there we go. He's shooting at a creeper. They're actually fighting with each other. If I knock this creeper back down there a bit, and both of them, put my shield up in case it blows up. There we go. This skelly's taken out one of the other ones, so I'm going to finish him off. And there we go, a little bit of peace again so we can get some more torches down. So, now we've lit up this area a little bit, we can start and look at what other ores there are. So there we go, we just spotted a little bit more lapis, so we're going to collect that. And you can see that also gives us experience, which is useful because we need experience for enchanting too. There's a little bit of iron up here, we might as well grab some more iron because we've been using that to make lanterns and things in this episode. And I think I saw some redstone somewhere. Oh, there's gold. Right, here we go. So this is a really useful resource, particularly when we come onto our nether adventures, because we're going to use this to make ourselves some gold armor, and we can also use it to trade with the piglins as well if we want to. But for right now, we're just going to collect it up. We need to keep our eye out for diamonds because we are at a level where diamonds could potentially spawn, but they'll be pretty rare still at this level. They get less rare as you go deeper into the world. Oh, no, got excited about nothing. And here's the other thing we want is redstone. So redstone's really useful for making automated farms and things like that. So whilst we won't be doing that probably for a few more episodes, it's useful to start and collect some of it. It's also quite a nice red decorative block. So if you like to use bright red in your builds, then redstone isn't a bad option. Oh, here we go. I didn't think we'd find this today, but it appears that we are going to. Let's just quickly eat because our health bar and our hunger bar isn't looking too good. But there we have it. We have got the first diamonds of the world, and yeah, this is quite a moment. Is it going to be? Yeah, I bet it's going to be one diamond, isn't it? Let's have a look. Let's see if we can just peel her up and take a look at this little beauty. So why diamond's important? Because it helps us make better tools. It also helps us make an enchanting table, which is, oh, hold on, you beauty. So we have got quite a rare stone. You don't get many diamonds generating in stone levels now, but we have got a deep slate diamond there, and we've got 2 stone diamonds there, and some water apparently as well. Let's just put that water back in. So that's a really good find. That's 3 diamonds, which means we could make a diamond pickaxe if we wanted to, which means the nether is now within reach because it means we can mine up obsidian. We're not going to. We're going to wait and try and get ourselves another couple of diamonds first. There we go. So we've got 3 diamonds. That's not bad for one little poke down a cave hole today. I'm quite happy with that. We do need to find 2 more so that we can make ourselves a enchantment table and really make that pickaxe work for us. But right now we're just going to continue to gather up some of the core ores. This water is everywhere. It's getting quite annoying. There we go. Yeah, we're leaving copper still. We're going to do a whole bit on working with copper, so we're not going to bother with copper just today. But this is certainly going to be a good little mining session for us to close out this episode. And we have found ourselves a skelly spawner. I wasn't expecting to find that today, so that's going to make for an interesting next episode, that's for sure. But we have got to make sure we don't die. There we go, that should have lit it up enough. So this is A massive find. I was just looking around, still just in this deep area for ores, and what I'm going to do now is just quickly take a snapshot. So I've pressed F3 to enter our debug screen, and that's showing us where we are on the X, Y and Z axis. So we're at 142 on the X axis, 0 on the y-axis, so we're literally in the middle of the world, and 103 on the z-axis. So all I'm going to do is press F2 to take a screenshot of that, and I know where the skelly spawner is. And we're going to have a look at what loot we've got. So we've got a lot of bones, we've got some beetroot seeds, which we haven't seen yet. We've got a saddle, that is massive. That means we can finally get ourselves a horse and move around a bit easier. And what have we got in here? Some more gunpowder, some more rotten flesh, a name tag. That's big find as well. That is really good. We can take the string, some more horse armor, and a bucket. Okay, guess we'll take the bucket. We can also take the chests, because that's a little bit of extra storage we don't have today, and that's a big find. I mean, it's at level 0, so it's quite a long way down from our base, I'm sure, but that might be useful for a skelly farm later down the road. And what we are going to do first is heal up, because I do not want to have to die and respawn right now. That would not be good news. And there's a skeleton over there who is coming my way and is likely to spot me any time now. Oh, that's diamonds. That is diamonds. But we have run out of torches. So that I can't. I've seen them now. We're gonna have to just hope that this goes well. Okay, so we're gonna be in and out on these diamonds fast. So 1 diamond. Oh, please be more. Please be more. I don't like that sound. Oh yeah, oh, there's all sorts of trouble here now. Right, okay, we got the 1 diamond and we are getting out again. So we can ride up this water here like this. We just press our jump key, we ride up to the top, and we get ourselves out of trouble, and we eat quickly. Mobs can't follow us up like that, so we are okay. Oh, we've got 4, we want 1 more diamond. Do we think we can see one? I'm going to use the power of Optifine and see if we can spot anything else. Nothing. Is that one? That's one there. How many mobs are around? Right, we're going to have to risk it, because I don't want to go out of here without having 5. There's another diamond there as well. Right, we're going for it. We're going to use this water wisely. So you see all these zombies in the water. They should flow slowly away from us. There we go, if we force them down that way, so then we can take them out without them being able to hit us, because the water will keep pushing them back. So we're going to be super smart with that. He's going to try and jump down on us, but that's not happening. I'm going to let the creeper blow him up. Beautiful. There's another creeper over here, so we're going to take this one out as well. Goodbye. And then we are going to look for our diamonds again. There's one there. I want to take this creeper out first. There we go, he's gone. And oh, another baby zombie. Come on, baby zombies, go away. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Right, quick mining before anyone else tries to come and get us. So that's 1 more diamond. Is that all that's there? That's really unfair if everything's just single diamonds today. Well, not everything. I suppose we got the 3 at the start, didn't we? Can't really moan too much. Yeah, so that's 1 more diamond in. And then we saw 1 more over here, but there is a skelly, so we better go deal with the skelly first. 2 skellies, in fact. And another zombie as well, just to make our lives even happier. Come on, zombie friends, let's just do a bit of eating, get our health back up. Early days Minecraft, you really are a bit weak to attack, so it's worth just being a little bit careful and not trying to die. There we go, that's another diamond. Any more in this area, or we're just going to go with the ones we've got. Looks like that's all we're getting. So we have got 6 diamonds today. That isn't bad, and we're not going to push our luck any further. We are going to get ourselves out of this cave and back up to the surface. So there we go, guys. That's another great day of Minecraft. We've made some fences and pens for our animals. We've made our sugarcane farm, which has grown a little. So actually, if we just drop those wheat seeds out, we'll go and harvest a little bit of this sugarcane while we're talking. There we go, 2 more bits of sugarcane to plant. And we've got ourselves some goodies. So we got ourselves over a stack of lapis. We've got 43 gold. We picked up a little bit of iron while we're down there. We got some redstone somewhere. There we go. And we got the all-important 6 diamonds and name tags and horse armor and all that good stuff. What a good day. So I want to thank you here. Thank you very much for liking, subscribing and watching this series. It's been good so far, and I'm hoping to see more and more of you joining in. Leave me a comment. I really want to hear what you guys say. And I will catch you all next time. Goodbye.